All right, part two. So, in essence, the true love. Now, truly loving something is the ability to fully accept that even when it's not giving us something, that we're still accepting it and we're still loving it, and using the ability of gratitude, we can be grateful for the love that it did grow within us. We can accept that the power that it actually made and changed our lives, even though maybe it's not good for us in this moment. Now, with that power of gratitude, we can move forward and actually unconditionally accept that we want to keep this love growing, even if it's not growing in this moment, that we are ready to accept and develop the awareness and the you could say the supremacy to handle this present moment, knowing that we are not physically benefiting from the love relationship. It's not that we're not benefiting, that maybe physically we're not together with that. We can get this with surfing. Surfing is a perfect example. We can talk about this with people as well, but surfing is a perfect example. We might love something. We might love to surf. We might love to catch that wave. But when that swell isn't pumping, it can be brutal, because we have that connection with the ocean and the surf. And if we can't accept that it's not going to be good surf all the time, then we can often lose ourselves. And of course, we still always love the ocean, but that's easy to say. I mean, when we lose ourselves, our minds get so toxic that it can almost convince us that we hate the ocean. This is the power of the mind, and how powerful the mind has. Like, our hearts know that we love the ocean. Our hearts know that we might love someone deeply. Come on, man. Our hearts, this is true love, like true love for something. We truly love that no matter what. We know this, but our minds make it so unbearable that it actually convinces us that this is not good for us, or that we hate this, or we can't stand this, that everything's enough is enough. And this is where it comes into heartbreak. The heart is now on its edge, that it's been pushed over like the slaughter of something devastating, that it's slowly been weakened over a period of time. The mind is slowly harvesting the heart. And it's truth, except I'm talking about it on a quite like a scary level, but it's truth. There's nothing to hide about it, because like what's happening is your heart is getting eaten. Who's eating it? The physical form of energy, which is manipulating the mind. Don't think that the mind is your worst enemy. The mind is just a tool to harvest you. And it's not a negative thing, because once we can become aware of what's happening, we can actually gravitate higher than these frequencies that are manipulating our mind to access the heart's energy. And the heart's energy is the love that it forms. Because it's like we are animals who, when we generate love, we generate force. We generate a higher, like a frequency within our spectrum of light, like a radius. And when it's starting to generate a lot of heat, it's like there's a signal that gets intercepted by some energy that says, okay, it's time to harvest. And that's when the challenges in our life come in. That's when the manipulation takes place, and it's just like a form of harvest. It's not a negative thing, because let's all face it, we're living in this reality. We just need to get on with it. And but the truth is out. There's no hiding it, and it's not a negative thing. The most important thing is, don't get drastic, don't get upset. It's just truth, and it's just truth that we need to handle and accept and move on and harness protection. Let's do one more.